Hi there, my name is Pablo Requena, guitar maker. I make classical guitars and flamenco guitars. And before we go into the content of this video, I just give you a little reminder about the courses that I run. I run in-person courses here in Malaga, where you can come along and you can learn how to build your own guitar and then you'll take home and enjoy for many years. Or you could also purchase the course that I have in a video format online. I will leave the websites so that you can access the information about those two in the description of this video. So the content of this video is going to be about the body pitch of the guitar, or the main body resonance of your guitar. So this is a subject where you might have found other people talking about this particular concept, and it's kind of a little bit personal. Each guitar maker works about this in different ways. So for me, the main or the most favorable resonance that the guitar needs to have for the instrument to play really well is F sharp. So what does this mean? So what it means is that when you have constructed your instrument, and you can see this guitar is completely, it's really not finished at all, but you can see this is the first time, now that I've put on the bindings, I don't even have the ending lay yet, and you can see there's still a lot of work to do. But at this stage, once I've put on the bindings, I can start getting a very accurate picture of what the pitch of the guitar is going to be once it's finished. Because it's not going to change really that much, if at all, from now on. Even the bridge is finished, the bridge is missing yet, but that's not going to really change that much or at all, like I say, for the final note that this guitar will produce. So why is it important what pitch your guitar is at? Well, it's important because depending on the main character of the guitar, the main note that the guitar will want to produce naturally, you're going to have an instrument that is going to enhance certain notes. And also you could have an instrument that could produce certain unwanted resonances. So what we want to do is to find the place where those unwanted resonances are less or minimized, and also the place where the beauty and the potential of the guitar can come out freely and easily. For me, I think F sharp is the ideal place to have the body pitch of the guitar, and I'm going to show you how you can determine what that note is on your instrument. So the most accurate way of being able to determine this note is through singing a scale, or actually more than singing, even humming, like humming a scale into the sound hole, like in this way. And you don't want to have the guitar right in front of you, you want to have it like sideways, and then you can hum your notes into it, and you can hum a scale. What will happen is that if you hold the guitar sort of by the neck and then lightly with this hand, as you go up and down the scale, it's usually fairly low. The guitar is a low instrument by nature. What you will notice is that the moment you hit the right note, you will feel how the whole guitar is going to start vibrating, and it's like really vibrating in your hands. That will be the point, that will be the note that you're looking for. Then what you do, once you have that note and you've been humming it, then you can get any electronic tuner. I got one here on the phone, and then you just sing that note into the phone and it will give you the note that you have. Now, not everybody gets on very well with that way of determining the pitch of the instrument, myself included, because it's just a little bit lower than the range that I can sing, and I just find it very difficult. So if you have a good ear and you can sing up and down the scales really well, then this is a very good way of doing it. Now, the way that I'm going to show you is an alternative method, which is also very accurate, and it's really easy to do, and you can do it just with an electronic tuner. So what we're going to do is that when you tap with the flesh of your finger, careful with your nails, when you tap into different parts of the guitar, you're going to have a different range of tones, because depending on the dimension of the area of the guitar that you're tapping, so you get usually different notes on the back, different notes on the front, even in the sides. Okay, so what will happen is that if you tap the soundboard, you hold the guitar by the neck and you tap the soundboard in the area where the bridge would be located, and you get this note. Now what will happen is that the note that you're getting, it's always going to be about a quarter of a tone, or maybe not as much as a quarter of a tone, but definitely a little bit higher than the true pitch of the guitar. So what you need to do with that is to get your electronic tuner, and if you tap into the soundboard, what I'm getting is this. Has it changed? No, it has changed. So maybe you want to point at the camera while I do it. So you can see what I'm getting is a little bit less than G, but not quite in between G and F sharp. So what this is telling me is that if I was able to sing or to hum the right note into the sound hole, I would be getting something, if not exactly on F sharp, it would be a little bit higher, only a tiny bit higher than F sharp. So for me, this is a really good place for the pitch of the instrument to be. This is not an exact science, so even if I aim to have F sharp when I build the guitar, this can change a little bit and you cannot control it 100%. So for me, as long as it's in that region, in the area of F sharp, a little bit higher or a tiny bit lower, I don't mind that. Sometimes it can go in between F sharp and F, but for me the best place is F sharp or a tiny bit higher. So what that means is that when you have the pitch of the guitar on that area, on F sharp, and you can see now with this note, then you can work out with your electronic tuner what is the pitch of the instrument. So why am I going for F sharp? Well, the reason for that is because looking at the best guitars that I've been able to have in my hands from many historical makers, I'm not going to say any names here now, I'm sure you know them, but most of the really most special guitars I've been able to have in my hands, when you go and work out what the pitch is, they all happen to be in F sharp or in that region. So to me, that's a good indication that this is the area where you want your guitar to be. But not only that, what I've worked out through, because I'm not a musician myself, so I talk to my clients, I've talked to other musicians that play other guitars, and they all tell me how when the guitar is on F sharp, what will happen is that you get a really good balance in between, or when you compare the treble and the bass. So the bass is nice and deep without overshadowing the trebles. And we all know that the basses are really easy to get on the guitar because it's already a low bassy instrument, but the trebles are really important. And if you have a guitar which has got a very dominant bass, then the treble is not going to sing out as nice as it could do. So you will find that when the guitar is on F sharp, then this balance is really good. When you go into higher pitches, for example, when you have the body of the guitar on G, it's okay, it's not my favorite. Sometimes you get notes that can be a little bit nasal in the kind of the sound that they produce. When you have it on G sharp, definitely when you press on the G string on the first fret, which is a G sharp, again, it's a very honky note. It's not as nice, and the third string is already a complicated string. It's just a big thick piece of nylon, which it's always let's put it this way, it's not the easiest string to produce the most beautiful sound. So if on top of that you get a G sharp which is a little bit muted or not as singing forward as it could be, then obviously you don't want that. And then some guitars even go up to A. When you get the body pitch on A, for me, it's not that it is a fault on an instrument, but it just doesn't work so well. Now, that's not to say that all guitars that have a body pitch of A have problems in terms of unwanted resonances or even bassing notes, which they don't come from the frets, but they come from the resonances that the body of the guitar is producing. So not all guitars on A are going to give you problems, but in the many years that I've been working with guitars, when I get a guitar that has got problems and it's just not so easy to find exactly where it's coming from because the setup is good, the frets are good and all of that, and then you go and look at the pitch, you'll find that it's A. So basically not all guitars on A give you problems. However, it's better to stay away from having a guitar at that high in terms of the pitch. So basically this is just a very brief explanation about this. You probably find quite a lot of information about this online. This is my personal take about it, and I'm not claiming that this is the only way to approach this, but I think you'll find that maybe other makers have different takes about it. This is just my own personal view of it. Hopefully you'll find that this is helpful. And also, just before I go, just to say, if you purchased the online course or the course that is available to buy online, and you follow the instructions that I give on that course to build the classical guitar that I teach there, the chances are that the pitch of that guitar will be very near to F sharp as well. So this is all of that to say that the end result in terms of the basic note of the instrument is related to the way the guitar is constructed. So in terms of the thicknesses of the timbers, in terms of the kind of bracing that you use, in terms of the stiffness that the soundboard has, all those things will play a role into the final pitch of the guitar. And in that course, all those different elements or different aspects that have to be taken into consideration to get the right pitch, they are explained as we go along the course. I also teach this to my students when they come here to do the courses with me. But now, as you're not here in Spain, you're just watching this video, I hope that the information in this video is useful to you, and until the next one.